The Russian president has championed traditional values at his State of the Nation address and stressed the country can defend itself if needed be. Vladimir Putin touched on a wide range of topics in his speech, from the economy to international politics. RT's Igor Piskunov was listening to what the top man at the Kremlin had to say.
Perhaps one of the main points made by the president in his address was his view of Russia's role in the world. And he says Moscow isn't looking at dominating anyone, but it is going to continue protecting traditional values, since currently there is rising international demand for that.
We know that there are even more people around the globe who support our position in terms of ensuring traditional values. These are the values of traditional family and the value of human life, including religious life, that is not only material life but also spiritual. Of course, this is a conservative position, but the point of conservatism is not that it hinders the movement forward and upward, but that it precludes the movement backwards and downwards, back towards chaos and a barbaric state.
Diplomacy is another issue touched upon by the president, specifically the recent diplomatic breakthroughs with the Syrian chemical weapons deal and the Iranian nuclear program. Basically, Mr. Putin said that these should be viewed as examples that diplomacy can work, and that the United Nations should be viewed as one of the main forces in that regard. Now, this brings us to the anti-missile defense system, an issue which has been one of the key stumbling blocks in the relations between Moscow and Washington for years, with the U.S. giving this theoretical threat from Iran as one of the main reasons behind the system's construction. And now, according to the Russian president, since there is progress there with the Iranian nuclear program, perhaps there is no more reason to build that shield, which Moscow does see as a threat to its national security. And one of the ways to protect security is to further develop the military sector and further develop the army in general. The president spoke on that as well.
No country should harbor illusions of achieving military dominance over Russia. We will never let it happen. Russia is ready to meet those challenges, both political and technological. We've got all the potential needed. Our military doctrine, as well as our military equipment, allow us without a doubt to ensure Russia's security.
Now, finally, the president also spoke about Russia's relationship with Europe and its former Soviet allies, or the CIS, now, of course. And, well, he said that Moscow isn't looking at backing down from its Eurasian Union plans, but it's also not going to stand against the desire of its allies to move closer with Europe. But if it's not done with a hot head, but through negotiation and working together.